All right, can everyone hear my mic okay? This is Starjump Graham. Let me know if I'm coming through 5 by 5. All right, got a yep from Ruben. I'm assuming everyone can hear me. Hopefully so. Just getting set up over here. We will be on camera in just a second. Showing a bit low, says Pops. I will try to adjust that. Thanks, everybody. Give me 1 second. All righty. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. For those of you that were tuning in last night, you will remember that I said, and I got some dirt on me. You will remember that I said that schedule has been posted, so you should have a good understanding of when I will be doing content. Got that schedule out the couple days ago. So we had this stream last night. Shipyards are on Tuesday, Shipyard Live, which is what this episode is. Again, if you were watching last night, we went all through this. And then Thursday we have something. So it's all, staggered out. We'll see how that schedule works. Obviously, during IAE, that schedule is probably going to change a bit because I imagine we'll have more streams, right? So probably be streaming, every other day just to sort of cover the event, right? It looks like there's going to be a lot of ships and stuff going flight ready, so I think there'll be a lot of stuff to cover. Now, a few things here, a little bit of housekeeping since we're here. Today's episode is going to be on the Starlancer MAX and the Starlancer TAC. We'll go over the build a little bit and, essentially go through all the facts about the ship. We're also going to open it up in Cinema 4D, explore the model. I can take any sort of sizing questions and stuff like that. VG says, where's the schedule posted? So if you go to YouTube, you should see when upcoming streams are coming, or if you go to Twitch on my schedule calendar, you should see some listed. Again, that'll get filled out more and more as I start to narrow some stuff down, but you'll start to see it. Now, couple other things we're going to go over. So, if you all remember from yesterday, and actually, let's go ahead and get some windows up. Let's go ahead and get some windows up. We talked yesterday. First off, everyone, thanks for showing up today, hanging out. I know it's the middle of the day. It's election day. It's a busy day for a lot of people, but it's going to be more of a shorter stream. But I did want to kind of stick to the Tuesday thing. Sometimes I feel like as soon as I get going on a schedule, something knocks it out. So we're going to try to stay consistent. IAE is coming up November 22nd through December 5th. This is the schedule to the best of our knowledge. This is the manufacturer day schedule. So it kind of gives you a little bit of insight on when we may see certain ships. There are going to be some giveaways I'm doing. I'm sort of seeing how much I can pull from my pockets here to cover the giveaways. Again, giveaways cost money. They don't come from CIG. We don't get anything from them. So in terms of ships and stuff, so I'm kind of looking at what I can afford. But a couple things I do know that I'll be doing giveaways for, and again, we talked a little bit about this last night, but the first one I'll have for IAE is, let me get my thing. The first one is the CitizenCon starter pack with the Avenger. So this was deleted off the store. You weren't able to get it anymore. And all of a sudden, yesterday they added it back to the store, which is really nice because it's actually a really good deal from a cost perspective. So have an Avenger, Titan, CitizenCon starter pack to give away. It comes with all this stuff. It's got the Avenger. It also comes with the Iron Weave paint, which is the best paint for it in my opinion. The Arden SL armor, the whole armor set for that. It comes with the sniper rifle, 15,000 AUC, and Star Citizen, obviously. So to sort of celebrate IE, I thought that would be a good one. Next, we're going to be doing that, and then in addition to that, let me go back here for a minute. In addition to that, we are going to, let me pull it up. We are going to be giving away 2 posters, and there they are. I showed these to you last night. One of them, the one on the left there, is the IAE 2954 Poster, everyone knows I do a poster design for every IAE and every Invictus. I've done one for the last couple of years now, and then I do giveaways on those. These are full, like printed posters, by the way. So the one on the left is just all the ships kind of laid out in sort of contact sheet form. It's got some question marks down there because I'm going to add the ones for IAE. And then the one on the right is our all ship scale poster. That is being currently updated. That's why you see a few like weird gaps in it, because I had to make room for new ships coming in. The cool thing on this one is it's all to scale, so kind of cool. This is the poster also that CIG has in their offices and stuff, so also kind of cool. Either way, I'll have both of these to give away during IAE. I'll do a few of those. Again, it'll just depend on how many I can afford to do, because these do cost money to print and ship. So I'll have to look at that and we'll adjust. So a lot of cool stuff coming, and we'll see what else I can swing. It just depends. Obviously, IAE is a big time for all of us in the Star Citizen community, and you know, what better way to celebrate it than doing a few giveaways, right? Okay, so let me kill this. Let's go through a couple other things. First off, how is everybody doing? I wanted to talk a little bit. Hi from Paris. Hello. Hope you're well. Hope Paris is well. I'm actually working on a show that's related to Paris. Bunkerfist says, "Can we buy any of these if we want?" No, I don't sell them. Per an agreement with CIG, I'm not allowed to sell them. But I usually do put out a digital version, right? Not quite print quality, but you could technically print it if you want. The ones that I print for the giveaways, though, those are like 12K, so they're huge, so they print really, really nicely. Joshua says, "Hi, Graham. Wanted to thank you for last night's stream. As a Perseus owner, I do have now a more clear view of what to expect to do with it. I'm wondering if you have news or think about what will happen regarding the Odyssey. I'm thinking getting a CCU upgrade from the Perseus to the Odyssey." Okay, cool. Yeah, Kadesh, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. So my advice there is to really consider what you want to do, because between those two ships, while I believe they sit in the same price range, the big difference there is that they're just very different ships, right? They do different things. Oh, Kadesh, thank you for the subscription, man. I really appreciate it. We had a bunch of subscriptions last night, so again, appreciate that, everyone. I'm going to give you a double salute for that one. Appreciate it, Kadesh. So yeah, you know, the Perseus isn't going to have much of a function beyond brawling, right? It is a brawling ship. Now, it does carry a little bit of cargo, it can carry a ground vehicle, so you technically could use it as a day-to-day general purpose ship. But ultimately, I think the Perseus is going to be really good at one thing, right? And that's getting in a fight, okay? Rinkan, thank you so much for that subscription. That is amazing. Thank you so much. We had a ton of subscriptions yesterday, so thank you, everybody. That support goes into allowing me to do giveaways, right? So the more subscriptions I have, the more posters I can give away, because the more posters I can print, the more ship packages, all that good stuff. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. With the Odyssey, though, remember, the Odyssey is primarily an exploration ship. It does have decent weaponry on it, actually, for a exploration ship, but it's really a self-sustaining long-range exploration ship. Here, so you really got to think about which one you want to do, right? Personally, in the long run, the ship that probably has the most day-to-day use is probably the Odyssey. However, one other thing you do need to consider with that is, oh, Citizen of the Verse just subscribed. Thank you, Citizen. Appreciate you, man. Giving you the double salute. I hope you're well. I miss talking to you. We need to talk soon. We definitely need to talk soon. But the Odyssey is going to require a pretty sizable crew. I think it's currently listed as 6, right? Chat can correct me if I'm wrong. 6 or 7, 8 maybe. But with a ship that big, you're going to have an absolutely massive 4 to 6, Ruben says. Okay, so it's going to be more than that. The Odyssey is a huge ship. It's 150 meters. It will probably grow a little bit. And the thing's going to be the size of a Polaris. It's going to have a pretty big engineering overhead, all that stuff. So you are definitely going to have more, a sizable crew for that. Shadow Spectre, thank you for that follow. Giving you the salute. Appreciate it. Send in the javelin overhead. we've had a few Javelins, a few Krakens fly overhead. Um, so yeah, the Odyssey is going to have a bigger crew footprint, in my opinion. The great thing about the Perseus is it is designed around having a small crew. Okay, so I don't, even if the ship grows a little bit, I don't think it's going to affect its crew size of 4. And that's really the big selling feature of the Perseus, and I think that's going to apply to a lot of people. So yeah, I mean, definitely get the CCU if you're considering it. I mean, that's a smart thing to do. I think I saw Starlet in chat. Starlet, I may have missed your name. I have a lot of scrolling going on, but you know, if the if the CCU is there, you know, Starlet always says, you know, CCU is a good thing to do just because you don't have to sink as much money in, and it's less risk, right? So I don't think that's a bad idea to get a CCU if you're interested in it. I do think we'll find out a lot more about the Perseus at IAE. This was something I discussed last night when we went over the Perseus. I do think we're going to hear more about it at IAE. I think they're rolling from Polaris straight into Perseus, so I think we're going to see that carry over. And they may show, maybe they'll show a new exterior model of the Perseus. Maybe we'll just get an updated hollow viewer model again, which could have some changes to it. Again, be interesting to see. See Starjump Ender, salute to you. Hope you're well, bud. Stellar Scale Models, hope you're doing well. Salute to you. So yeah, ultimately just two very different ships. Another interesting thing I'll say about that though is the Perseus definitely going into production. Obviously, it's you know, it's rolling right after Polaris in my opinion, and then the Odyssey. The cool thing about that is it's a MISC ship. It's obvious CIG is putting some work into MISC ships right now, so that's a good thing. They've already got their plate full, I think, with the Starlancer series because they still have to, Max will come out of IAE, they still have to roll out the TAC and then the build, right? So I don't think we're going to see the Odyssey go into production anytime soon. I think the soonest maybe could be 2026 that it goes into production. Yeah, Kraken says Starlancer is nowhere near as big as the Odyssey. Odyssey is 140 meters to Starlancer's 83. Yeah, exactly. But again, they're focused on multiple Starlancer ships right now, and one of those is kind of complicated in terms of the build. You know, with the drone and you know, the drone support and all that kind of stuff. Let's see here. Ravens Rogue says, I apologize if you made the stream already for the Polaris first time and I'm able to actually watch your stream. How's it look? Well, we've only seen what they've shown of the Polaris. It's not in the PTU yet, so we can't check it out in person. But soon enough, I think maybe we'll see the Polaris go to all the owners, maybe a day before IAE starts. A little hard to know, but that's currently what I'm thinking. Okay, we're going to jump into it, everyone. We got a great crowd today. Got almost 50 over on Twitch, and on YouTube, we're looking at 130 people on YouTube. Thank you all for showing up on both platforms. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and roll through a few stills here. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on the Starlancer. Okay, so the Shipyard series, what is it? If you've never been to our YouTube channel, you can go to the Starjump YouTube channel. I have 4 episodes of Shipyard that I already put on there. One is on the Kraken, one's on the Crucible, one's on the Endeavor, and one's on the Banu Merchantman. Okay, see, the real Sandig and Cloud 88F. Thank you so much for the subscriptions. Giving you the double salute for the subscription. Thank you so much. Again, it does help with the giveaways. Really appreciate that. So the Shipyard series deep dive ships. We go over everything that is publicly known about the ship. We do a little bit of speculation. We will look at the good, the bad, and the idea behind there is not to convince you to buy one of these ships or to spend your money or anything like that. The idea is to go through it and catch you up on all the knowledge, try to pull it all into one place, and just give you better information if it is something you're considering buying, right? It gives you the ability to look at all the facts and decide, am I spending my hard-earned money on this, right? So it's definitely not to convince you to buy a ship one way or the other, though. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. What is the Starlancer series? The Starlancer series is a family of RSI ships, okay? Currently, we know of 3, although CIG did say on stage that this is just the first 3. Does that mean they could roll out with other variants? Possibly. We don't really know. Right now, though, there's 3 variants. Starlancer Build, which focuses on essentially base building, okay? And there is a difference between base building and manufacturing, okay? Try not to get that confused here because I've heard a lot of people interchange the two terms. This will be focused on base building. There's no crafting machines on it, so it's going to be able to deploy its drones and build bases. Next is the Starlancer TAC. The Starlancer TAC is essentially the tactical version. I'm assuming that's what it stands for. It comes with an offensive package, a small snub hanger, and a few other things to better support tactical operations. Thank you for that follow, Akuboyasu. I think I actually got that one right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Salute. Thank you for that support. And then finally, the Starlancer MAX. What is the MAX? The Starlancer MAX is the general purpose Starlancer variant, kind of a cargo focused ship. But again, all the ships that hold cargo, I really just say they're general purpose ships because to me it's more about the cargo grid, right? So the cargo, as long as the cargo grid is there, we're going to be able to put lots of stuff in it and do lots of things with it. So as long as the grid is there, to me, it really takes on the sort of general purpose ship sort of thing. The Starlancer MAX will go flight ready at IAE. So if you do own a Starlancer MAX, you will get this maybe on MISC day, maybe a little bit before, but it will go flight ready at IAE. Just a heads up that the price may increase when it goes flight ready, so keep that in mind. Charles Motion, hey, hope you're well. Salute, glad you made it back. And for those of you wondering about how to pull models from the website, I am going to go over that today. Okay, Rusty Pigeon. When we bring up the 3D model of the Starlancer MAX in Cinema 4D, we'll be able to look at that. Okay, we'll be able to look at the C8R, well, if it'll fit. I have a feeling it will not fit, but yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. Next slide. Here is the Starlancer build. What is the big thing about the Starlancer build when you're looking at the different variants that you can look at and say, oh, that's the build? The changes are kind of right here, and it's the same thing on the TAC. Some of its changes are right here too. Essentially what you have are these big sort of garage door openings. You can see the light sort of inside the ship here and these extending arms. Now these arms are resupply arms for the drones. Okay, so you deploy your drones out. Rusty Pigeon, thank you so much. You deploy your drones out, they go out, they build things, and then they come back to resupply. Instead of going all the way back in the Starlancer, they will just land on those resupply arms, take back off, continue building. Once you're finished building, they will come back in the little garage hangar. Okay, this is inside that garage hangar. Okay, this is where the drone control room will be. Drones will leave out of here, and you'll obviously have building supplies. One important thing about building supplies, and this is probably the case for both the CSV FM, the fabrication model Argo CSV. It's definitely the case for the Starlancer build because they said as much, and probably the case for the Pioneer. The idea behind the SCU numbers that it can carry is that it can build at least a structure or two in one go without you having to make a resupply run for more manufacturing material. Okay, it's designed around being an SCU carry capacity that you can at least get an initial structure built. I personally love that CIG is considering that with these ships. And again, I think they're doing the same thing with the Pioneer, right? So it carries 1,000 SCU of cargo, and I think that's kind of the point there. Okay. Charisma says, are you doing the giveaway for the poster? Yes. Because of all the great support last night, I will give away a poster here shortly. I do have to set a few things up for that, but I am going to do it, okay? We'll give away our first one to sort of celebrate IAE. And as a matter of fact, let me go to the dashboard real quick here. Okay. Yep. Okay. We'll get that set up here in just a bit. All right. Let's continue. Let's keep going here. Okay. It's Starlancer built. Going to the next slide. Here is a close-up of those hangar garage doors along with the resupply arm. Okay. Again, like I told you, the drones will come land on the resupply arm. I'm assuming this resupply arm extends out far enough to give the drones enough clearance to get close to the Starlancer and land, with their AI or whatever's controlling them, and not like crash into the ship or what have you. Okay. All right. Continuing to go forward. All right. The next one here is the Starlancer. Which one do I have next on deck? Is this the build? This might be the build actually. Oh yeah, it is the build. Okay, this is just another piece of concept imagery from the build. Okay, really nice looking ship. I actually think it's one of the best looking MISC ships they've ever made. So I'm pretty excited about it. I do have a MAX. I just melted a ship and got the MAX with it just so I could check it out. It's very possible I may melt it and it just kind of goes back into my melt credit pile, but excited to see it. VG says, question on the build. So fully automated drones, is this a sign of changes to other drones? We don't really know. The base building drones, I don't think it's necessarily about controlling them, manually controlling them. I think the base building drones are just sort of a means to an end. So for example, in an RTS game where you want to build a building, the little characters you order the characters to do it, and then the little characters just start building the buildings and getting the supplies and all that. I think the drones here are going to do the same thing. Because if you had to manually fly, I mean, plus it's doing it through like a timer system. So I think the whole manually building things with drones is not going to work. However, I do think there's still going to be some manual stuff with drones, namely repair, and possibly mine defusal. I do think that's a drone operation that will still be mostly a manual operation. Um, Okay. So again, just to cover the Starlancer build again, holds 4 large construction drones, so it can build the large base building structures as well as the medium, small. Okay. The other thing too is if you're building small buildings with large drones, it builds them much faster than a small drone would. Okay. So kind of an important thing to note. The ship is 83 meters by 52 meters by 16 meters. So for those of you counting, it's just a little bit shorter than the 600i, I believe, right? 600i is E90. Yeah, so I think so, or maybe it's a little longer. It's right around that 600i kind of scale range. We don't have a ton of ships at this scale range. I think currently listed are ships like the Crucible, the Genesis Starliner, and those are 2 ships that will probably grow in size. So, we'll see. But that kind of 90-meter range we don't have a lot of ships there. The Hercules series are all 91 meters long, I believe. So they kind of fall in that range. So if you were curious in terms of the length of this ship, it's about as long, a little bit shorter than a Hercules Starlifter. Okay. So it's a big ship, pretty sizable ship. It has 2 size 2 power plants, 1 size 3 shield generator. Pilot controls 2 of the size 4 guns and 16 of the size 3 missiles. Okay, so if you're wondering what's pilot controlled, there it is, which is pretty decent for the pilot to be able to control that on a ship this scale. It has 2 remote turrets, both with dual size 4 guns. Okay. You can see the first one up top, and there's another one on the rear. It's rear top. And then it carries 128 SCU of cargo. Remember that 128 SCU of cargo should be enough for you to build at least like one large structure. Okay, at least that's how CIG sort of parsed it. And they did say that this will come along with base building. Okay, so the Starlancer build is not coming out at IAE. This will come out with base building. I'm going to go into wild speculation territory here, but I think the Starlancer build will be coming late next year. Late next year is what I'm currently guessing. I think 4.0 is going to deliver pyro and server meshing, obviously. And then in a subsequent 4.0 patch, so maybe it's 4.2, 4.3, 4.5, whatever, we're going to get base building. Okay, and it might come in where we just get the small first, maybe or small and medium first, and then eventually roll out to the large stuff. We don't know. Maybe the large will come right with the small stuff right at the beginning. We don't know. But if I had to guess, it's late next year that we'll see this ship come into the verse. Okay. And like with all things Star Citizen, I think base building is going to be pretty rough at first. It's going to be pretty buggy. It's going to need a lot of testing. There's going to be a major new feature. It's going to be a bit of a mess. So if you are a Starlancer build owner, walk with patience. Motion says, when do you think they'll sell the build? I don't know. That was one of the biggest surprises of CitizenCon to me, is that they did not concept sell this or the CSV FM. For those people that criticize CIG and their concept sale practices, I'm not necessarily one of them, but I know there's a lot of them out there. It probably should make you feel pretty good that they didn't concept sale these. Obviously, they want them to get a little further along and get a little bit more properly scoped and figured out before they go committing a number to them. So maybe that's a sign of CIG walking a little slower with them and being a little bit more careful about their ship concept sales. I don't know, but I did think it was weird that, again, they didn't go ahead and concept sale this. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's because they knew they had the MAX coming at IAE Flight Ready, so that one was an easy sell, and then the TAC doesn't require that much of a change. So, okay, let's keep going. The next ship we're going to talk about is the Starlancer TAC. Let's see here, is the Starlancer TAC. A couple differences with the TAC, a few on the exterior and definitely some on the interior. We will go over some of those, but the TAC is definitely the version of the Starlancer that you want to do combat with. This is analogous to the Freelancer MISC, right? So if you're a fan of the Freelancer MISC, this is the Starlancer variant of that. Now, if you go back to the Jump Point magazine, I'm not going to show it on here. I was originally thinking I would, but if you go to last month's Jump Point magazine that CIG put out, they go over the Starlancer's full concepting thing. And one thing you'll learn really quickly is, and I thought this was really interesting, it's like in one of the first paragraphs of it, is that they talk about the Starlancer originally as the Super Freelancer, right? So the whole idea behind the Starlancer is it is supposed to be the Freelancer's bigger brother, okay? So the fact that we're seeing some variants that kind of have some crossover with the Freelancer stuff doesn't surprise me too much. Thank you for that follow, Hefe Momo. Salute to you. Thank you for that support. So yeah, Starlancer TAC, very similar to the Freelancer MISC. Comes with 2 additional size 5 man turrets. Okay, so the size 5 man turrets are here on the side. When we bring up the 3D model in Cinema 4D, we'll look more closely at those. Those are size 5, dual size 5 turrets. It comes with 2 size 3 shield generators, 2 tier 3 medical beds. So that's a big change from the Starlancer MAX, is the medical beds. So that's really cool if you're, want that extra protection, because I do think it has, the next thing, drop seats. So on the bottom, it has drop seats. I'm always a little bit mixed on combat ships having to come with drop seats personally, because dropping troops on the ground to me is a much different operation than flying around attacking stuff. So I don't know. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the drop seats, but it comes with the drop seats and the med beds to sort of compensate for the additional crew you're going to have on board and any injuries they may sustain when you do a pickup. So, FA, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Glad you enjoy Starjump Fleet Viewer. I think I saw Starlet and BMXCO and Ender and the channel as well. They are also part of the Starjump team and helped get Fleet Viewer to be a reality. So next, the Starlancer TAC has a small snub hangar. It is designed for the Mirai Furies. I'll show an image of that here in a minute. I tell you what, if you're curious if we're going to get much else in there, I really don't think you're going to be able to. It's going to be for very small snub ships, okay? But it does carry the Fury, so kind of cool. It has 96 SEU of cargo, so this is smaller than the 128 SEU of cargo that the Freelancer build carries. So a little bit less there because you're obviously carrying around drop seats with troops, a medical bay, and stuff like that. Okay. Here you can see some concept imagery of the hangar area and the Fury coming out. As you can see here, this isn't a huge hangar door area. So again, when the Fury comes out, I mean, I don't think you're gonna be able to get anything much bigger in there. Probably things like the M50 and other stuff like that. Okay, maybe an Arrow. I don't know, but the Arrow is bigger than the Fury by quite a bit. So I really don't know what you're gonna get in there. It'd be really interesting to see. We'll look when we bring it up in 3D and see if we can tell. Here is another image of the Freelancer TAC. Again, you can see very faintly down here the turrets, as well as kind of the militarized grayish color. Here's another image of it. Again, just pulled all the images. Once again, you can see the dual size 5 down here, the 2 remote dual size 4s, and then the pilot controlled dual size 4s. Okay. Okay. Next, let's talk about the interior layout of this. They didn't show us much of an interior cutaway of the build, and I think that's specifically because they're not done figuring it all out yet. And I think that's possibly a big reason why it didn't go on concept cell. But we can see the bridge area here. This then flows back to probably what is escape pods, to the best of my knowledge. That will go into a transit way next, which has our ladder down to the deck below. Moving forward, we have habitation. It looks like an armory through here. I see some lockers and stuff like that. So this is habitation, small kitchen area. Moving further back, they do away with the individual crew pods, crew rooms, or en-suites that the MAX has in lieu of a small hangar that will fit the Fury. Again, once again, you can see that here. This is not a big hangar. This is probably significantly smaller even than like the Carrick hangar. So you're not going to be able to get a lot in there. Moving further back from that, you have engineering. It looks to have a nice size engineering area for, all of the, engineering duties that would occur on the ship. Moving down below here, you have its 96 SEU of cargo area. Moving forward, you have the medical bay next. That's what this is. Moving forward from that, you have the drop seats. And then moving forward from that, it looks like you have, what is that? I'm not 100% sure. Oh, this is the turret control area where you get in the dual size 5 man turrets. And then moving forward from here, not sure exactly what this area is. Could be just additional engineering stuff. Maybe it's a secondary armory for the people with the drop seats. Not totally sure. We'll have to hear what that is. If anyone in chat knows, though, let me know. Okay. Continuing to move. It's an armory. It's in the MAX as well. Okay, thank you, Kragon. So the front room is an armory. So there you go, which is pretty easy access for the troops down in the drop seat section. Okay. Now on these side panels here on the MAX fully open up. I don't know if that's going to be what happens on the TAC, but I think for sure these side doors open, so you can kind of see the railing here. You can see someone stepping off. So I think these open on both sides so that these people get out of the seat and literally jump right off the ship. They don't have to run down any corridors. They don't have to go down any ramps, anything like that. Okay. Okay, moving on. Now we're going to talk about the Freelancer MAX. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on. The Freelancer MAX has 224 SEU of cargo capacity, so almost double of the build. It has 128 SEU on the ventral drop platform, okay, that is the center area, and then an additional 96 SEU in the far rear ramp area, okay. Now, if you decide to take a vehicle with you, you're parking an Ursa Rover back there or something, that's going to eat up your 96 SEU, and you'll be able to carry 128 instead, okay, so just keep that in mind. It also has 6 extra VTOL thrusters. This is something always seen on any cargo focused ship. We saw as well on the Zeus CL. CIG looks to put additional VTOL thrusters. If you go by CIG's, oh, Rube65, thank you for that follow. I really appreciate it. Sending the Javelin overhead, always good. But if you go by CIG's whole mantra of the thrusters all being, real in terms of the number of thrusters on a ship actually does affect its ability to fly, its speed, and all that stuff. Supposedly that's how they do it. Then the extra VTOL thrusters, the extra 6 should get you off the ground with all your laden weight a little bit easier. So we'll have to see. See. Zarek Master says, Starjump Grim, cargo in the back is either on the side, not shared with the vehicle. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. That's cool, Zarek. Okay, so that opens it up. So if you do have an Ursa in the back, you will still be able to carry your cargo. That's really good to know. I thought it took it up. So that's great to see. That's great to see. Carbontel, salute to you. Hope you're well. So Rex says, I recall the rear will allow vehicle without sacrifice. Okay, so a little bit of confirmation there. That's great. That's great. Okay, cool. I'm getting some corrections here in chat, so thank you for correcting me on that. That's why it's fun to do these live instead of pre-recording them, because I can get instant corrections. I track a lot of ships, so it's nice sometimes to get those corrections in real time. Okay. Oh, and by the way, this is the sapphire paint. If you pre-ordered the ship at CitizenCon, you get this paint. It's actually a really nice paint. It's one of the nicer ones. I would love to get that paint for a lot of other ships too. Okay, we're going to start with the top-down tour. Obviously, we have the bridge area here. Moving back, it looks like we have some engineering terminals, possibly. At least I would assume, or maybe some avionics or component area. Back here, we have 2 remote turret stations. This is going to be for the top and bottom remote turrets. Moving further back, we have our escape pods, 4 shown right here. On the outside of the ship, we see our dual size 4 remote turrets that are controlled by the 2 operators here. Moving a little bit further back, this looks like egress to down to the second deck and possibly something else. I'm not sure exactly what that is. This looks like a lift right here too. So maybe that's a larger elevator lift and this the ladder access. So which is kind of cool to have both, to be totally honest. Moving further down, we go into main habitation of the MAX. It's got a nice big kitchen area, pool table, seats, little pull-up bar, the whole kitchen area as usual, kind of all the normal habitation stuff. Moving further back, it's where it starts to get kind of interesting. That's where we move, instead of the Fury hangar, we move into an area where every crew member has their own little apartment, little suite, including a bathroom. So if you're an RP fan, someone that likes to go out with your friends and really RP, that you're on the ship and you're surviving in the verse and all that stuff, this stuff is really cool because everyone has their own room and all that great stuff. So really cool. Again, I'm an RPer, so I like the ability for some of the ships to have a little bit of personality in that regard. There's other players out there that are not RPers. They couldn't give a rat's ass about this, right? So either way, though, it takes up a sizable portion of the Starlancer MAX's top deck. Okay, you can see that here. It comes with 4 of those en suites. Okay. Moving further back, we come into main engineering area. Looks like this is going to be the area here for the large components. And then right down here is sort of the engineering sort of engine area. Okay. VMXEO says, curious why the rooms are in the interior of the space rather than up against the bulkhead and windows. Yeah, it's kind of a curious decision. It does kind of look like there's windows right here, though, VM. Oh, wait a second. Those are on the outside walkway. Yeah, that is interesting. I wonder why they didn't. The only thing I can think is that on the TAC, they have this walkway too to accommodate the actual hangar in the middle, and it's possible they just didn't want to redesign those walkways and stuff. And they just wanted to leave those as is instead of doing new walkways and new transit areas within the ship. That's the only thing I can really think. Again, some people, VG says staterooms, waste space, should be bunks. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, again, a lot of people are going to think that. Some people are going to be like, I don't even want beds in the ship at all. It's totally it's totally an RP thing, in my opinion. Well, we'll have to see, actually, because when Actor Status Tier 2 comes out, where we have hygiene and sleep deprivation, all that stuff, it'll be interesting to see how far CIG goes with that and how much this stuff will matter. I personally hope they put a little bit into it. I think every now and then it would be nice to have to like clean and use the restroom and sleep. Not punishing amount, not as much as we have to eat and drink now, but just like once every few days, you may have to do that. I think that could be kind of cool. Okay, further back, got engineering. Now we're moving to the bottom deck. Okay, so we've dropped 1 level. We're now looking at the back ramp here, and that leads up to our first cargo area. Okay, so you'll be able to pull a vehicle in as stated. So the vehicle will sit here, and then on the side here, I'm assuming we can put that 96 SCU of cargo, right? VG says beds will affect health later, like Starfield. Okay, cool. All right. Moving forward, this is our main cargo area. This will hold 128 SCU of cargo as listed. Obviously, you may be able to get more in there. So just a heads up on that. It does have a transit kind of gangway here that you'll be able to walk even with the cargo through there, which is really nice. Allows you to get to that back part of the ship, even if you have that middle section fully filled with cargo. Moving forward here, we have the oh my god, why am I blanking on what this is? I know up here we have the armory, right? Does anyone remember what this bottom room here in the middle is? I forgot. Let's see if chat can remember. Exit ladder. Yeah, so it's exit ladder, so we'll get ship egress out here. Is there anything else in there? I thought they said there was docking EVA. Yeah, docking collar is probably here. Yeah, I thought there was one other thing in there. So everyone's saying airlock and entrance. That makes sense. I thought there was one other thing in there. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, and then up to the armory, right? Supply lockers, armory, little prep area. So, okay, everyone's saying airlock in space. Okay, cool. We'll see. I could see there being a little bit of component stuff in there. So, internal elevator to the right of docking. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so that has, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. And then again on up into the armory. Just a recap on the Starlancer MAX: 224 SCU of cargo space, 128 SCU on the bottom or on the ventral drop platform, 96 in the rear cargo area, and then you'll still be able to carry a vehicle, as we all know. Joshy, thank you for that follow. Salute, I appreciate that. 6 extra VTOL thrusters. It's going to be flyable at IAE, so if you're wanting to fly around in a Starlancer soon, this is your path there. Okay. All right. Now let's go. This is our default tag for it here. Okay, so I'm going to pull something up here. Bear with me, everybody. I, once again, appreciate you all hanging out with me today. Bringing up a video. Bear with me. It's probably going to autoplay. Okay, there it is. Okay. Okay, let's make this big. Okay, and let's go here. Okay, we'll go ahead and watch the Starlancer commercial. Might as well. This is for the Starlancer MAX. Okay, so we'll give this a quick watch before moving on.
Built for life.
Okay, there we go. That is the Starlancer MAX commercial. Again, that ship going flight ready at IAE. So coming quick. Couple other things I wanted to cover, but before we do that, we're going to do a couple bits of house cleaning. We had such amazing support last night that I said that if we continue that support, we would go ahead and start our IAE poster giveaways sooner than IAE. We'll do kind of an initial giveaway today. So today, let me pull up, actually, let me go back. Let's go back down here, pull up some stuff. Whoops, nope, need that. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Okay, we are going to pull up some posters. So here's the deal. We're going to do one giveaway today for one poster. Okay. If you win, you will be able to choose the poster. Actually, let me think. Let me think how I want to do this. No, we'll do two. We'll do two. Okay. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to start on Twitch a giveaway with Stream Elements. Okay. You'll be able to enter on Twitch by doing exclamation ticket. Okay. On YouTube, I'm going to pin one of my other videos. I'm going to pin the link to my Pioneer Starjump Shipyard episode. All you have to do is go to that video and leave a comment. Okay, that's all you have to do. JV Key, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. All you have to do is go to that video and make a comment. When I pull the winner, I am going to pull comments just left today. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so here we go. On the Stream Elements thing, I'm going to start that now. Hudson ER, thank you for that follow. I appreciate you. Okay, so there we go. Started the IAE 2954 poster on Twitch. Again, all you have to do is do exclamation ticket. Let's see if that works. Yes, it does. Okay, and now for my YouTube fans in the YouTube chat, I am going to post a link, and I'm going to pin it. Okay, I just pinned a link at the top of the YouTube chat, the live chat. If you go to that link, it's my Pioneer video. You can leave a comment in that video. Just say poster giveaway, or I love the Pioneer, or I love the Starlancer, or whatever you want to write. Just leave a comment. Keep it positive if you would, and I will draw from there. Okay, so I'm going to leave these running for about 20 minutes, and then we'll do that giveaway. Okay. Got a great turnout today, by the way, so really appreciate that. Showing, let's see, what do we got? We got about 246 people on YouTube, which is incredible. And we have, how many we have? We have 108 viewers on Twitch right now, which is amazing, unbelievable. I really appreciate it. Again, everyone that came in from other communities last night to hang out. I think we had a really fun discussion last night. It was a lot of fun. So thanks for hanging out with me. And again, hopefully you will enjoy, the Starjump IAE coverage. We'll have Ender, we'll have VMXEO, maybe we'll get Starlet to talk some Star Citizen ships again, but it'll be a lot of fun. So Grim at Night was great. I need to come up with a logo that says Grim at Night. Thank you for all the follows. I ate too much grass. I think that's perfect name for my dog. Yes, thank you for all those follows. Really appreciate it. What we're going to do now, again, we're going to leave that going for a bit. I am going to pull down the poster images here. Bear with me. We're going to pull up the main screen, turn off our posters for a minute. Okay. And we're going to bring up the MAX. Okay. Let's let that load. Give it just a second, everyone. Bear with me as I pull a few things up. It will take me a second. Okay. Bear with me. Okay. Here we go. Next. Citizen Universe, I hope you're doing well, bud. Salsi. We definitely should talk soon. Okay. Starlancer MAX. Let's take a look at it, shall we? I'm going to dislocate the camera so that we can actually play around with it here. Do I have light? Turn off the lights. Okay. First thing I can show you just right off the bat, I know there's a lot of people that are very curious about the scale of the Odyssey compared to the Starlancer. I think earlier in chat, someone mentioned that the Odyssey is 140 meters. I think it's 140 meters, right? Yeah, 140. And then compared to the Starlancer. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Boom. There you go. That is the scale difference between the Odyssey and the Starlancer. So if you were thinking that they were close in size, you would be wrong, right? pretty big ship. So again, the Odyssey, the Starlancer does pull some design language elements from the Odyssey, but it's a really a completely different size of ship, right? One way to think of that is the Odyssey. In my opinion, the Odyssey is CIG considers it a capital ship, right? It's a capital ship to CIG. I don't know if the Odyssey has capital components. I'm sure someone in chat can correct me. Again, thank you everyone for the follows. I really, really appreciate that. Again, a giant salute to you. So I can't remember if it has capital components in the Odyssey. Maybe it has some, I'm not sure. But personally, I think the Odyssey will get all capital components. I think they're going to recraft that ship into a full-on MISC capital ship. So yeah, Nick the Crafter, thanks for that follow. Really appreciate it. And again, everyone, thanks for entering the giveaway. We've already got 44 people have entered. So that's, there's still quite a few people in the Twitch chat that do not, that have not entered that. And then on YouTube, I'm not sure because I can't tally that yet. But when I do the actual comment, random comment selector, we'll be able to look at how many people entered that. Okay, so now that we've got this up, I am in a place where I'm ready to sort of check out the Starlancer in a real way. Now, I remember one of the first things that was asked is if a CAR would fit in the back. I'm almost positive it will not, but I want to bring it up because that's what we do on Shipyard is we check ships out, we deep dive them. So we are going to pull up the bear with me here. Let me pull up the CAR. You know what? I don't have a. Do I have a C8? I may not even have a C8 available. Let me see. Thank you for all those follows, everybody. You're absolutely legendary. Where's a C8? Do I have a C8? I may not even have one. I may not have one available, like the actual model. Yeah, I don't. But that's okay. What we can do is Barbin Jax, thank you for that subscription, giving you the double salute. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and unlock our canvas. Let me switch us back to the right view. Bear with me. Let's switch us back to here. Let's add a ship. Let's add the CAR. I'm pretty sure we can solve this with Fleet Viewer. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Okay, select all. Let's go this way. Yeah, I can go ahead and tell you, I don't think there's going to be enough clearance. I don't think there's going to be enough clearance to get in there. Yeah, it looks big enough, but it's going to be tight. Man, it's going to be really tight. Let me look at top-down view. See, even though the back end is this big, the ship's ramp isn't that big, right? So, and let me show you what I mean. I'm going to flip back to the underside of here. Do you see this area, this little outline? Let me go to, you see this area here marked in blue? That's the actual ramp. So you see how big the back end is? Let me adjust this. You see how wide this back end is? The actual ramp is much smaller up here. So your actual ramp is going to be, that's going to be tight for a C8. I don't think it's going to be doable personally. Okay, someone said 85X. Let me see if I have 85X. I may have an 85X actually. Matter of fact, I definitely do. So let's check that while we're here. We do a few if it fits, it sits things, right? So let's go to RSR. No, it's not. It's an origin ship. 85X C4D. Okay, let's open this. The wings do fold, but I still don't think it's doable. I think it's going to be way too tight. All right, so let me bring this up. Okay, I'll post this in. Okay, let's move this back. Okay, the 85X is not the right scale. What is let me check. Okay, the 85X is 13 meters long, so what we're going to do is we're going to change our units. Our measurement units, we're going to change those to meters, which they already are. We're going to put a cube in that is 13 meters long. Bring that cube back. Okay, that's how big our 85X needs to be. And then let me do another cube to check if we're the right length on our Starlancer. Here is 83 meters. Yep, this rectangle here is 85 meters long, so that's correct. Okay, and this is how long an 85X is. It's so weird how the scale can mess with you. It's so weird. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go up to 1. Oops, wrong. Okay, that is, okay, perfect. It just needs to be scaled up. So here's our 85X. Let's spin her around. Okay, and let's go underneath here. Okay. Does the 85X's wings fold? Because if it doesn't, you aren't getting that ship in here. Okay, let me go back. See our ramp? See how far the wings stick out? See. Yeah, you're not getting that in there. There's no way. The wings are too wide. So, I mean, that gives you a little bit of an idea. Even the 85X won't fit in there. So while the ship looks big and looks like it can fit something like an 85X or C8R, it's the ramp, the actual ramp size is way too small. So that's not going to work. Okay, kind of gives you a new perspective though when you look at things. Again, CIG is able to sort of gate control what these ships can carry, just sort of based off how the size of hangar doors and all that stuff. Angry PC Tech, good morning to you. Hope you are well. I need to get in contact with you as well very soon. Let's open up the TAC. I want to look at something here, and I'll point something out to you all. Wings fold with a little help from the train. Okay, so someone may go, well, what about the TAC? Because it's got the hanger up top. I'm going to show you the first issue with hollow models and CIG. The Rook, thank you so much for that follow. Salute to you. Thank you so much. Here's a big issue with CIG and their hollow models. When they put a hollow model on their website, a lot of times they'll use the same hollow model for multiple variants of the ship. So that's exactly what they did with the, well, actually, you know what? I could be wrong. Let me double check this. Let's go ahead and check it because I think I have the TAC model right here, I believe. Yes. Let's bring it up. Okay, you're all getting a little bit of modeling right now. Let me put a Fong on here. Bear with me, everybody. This will all make sense in a second. Okay. Okay, cool. Here we go. This is different. Okay, so let's bring this over. Okay. Let's turn off this for a minute. Let's bring this up by 100. Okay, let's spin it around. 2, 5, 7. Okay. So with the TAC, here's its hanger area up here. You can see the hanger. We know this opens up. So what we're going to do is we're going to just get kind of a little rough with this here. I'm just going to very kind of roughly grab all these polygons here. Just going to grab them. Okay, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Okay, and then we're just going to delete that. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Delete that. Okay, we got some more. We're just going to delete these. Sometimes you have to do this a few times. We're essentially just cutting this hole out, right? Okay, there we go. Ooh, okay, there we go. Yep, perfect, perfect. Okay, so with that, we should have a little bit of an idea of how this hanger size is. Again, what you're seeing here is how I do this sometimes, which is very kind of quick. Okay, let's do 90. Okay, here's my cube. You'll see what I'm doing here in a second, folks. Okay, and then we're going to scale our cube up. Some of you are probably wondering, what the hell is Grim doing? I'm going to show you. Okay, essentially just making this roughly the size of the hanger. Okay, we'll go down a little bit, whatever. Let's go to here, and then we're just going to make that editable, and we're going to delete the top off. So what that does is it kind of gives us a rough idea of our hanger. Okay, let me change one other thing real quick. Again, for those of you that have followed Shipyard in the past, you know that we can get a little in the weeds sometimes. So essentially, that is what we have. It is a small hanger, okay? Small little hanger. So let's go ahead and bring that, let's go back and bring that 85X over, which I got to go back into my assets real quick here. I don't have all the ships like ready to go, by the way, so apologies for that. Okay. Okay, I'll grab the 85X. Now we know we have to scale the 85X up to 1. Oops, no we don't. Oh, nope, paste it in the wrong thing. Ignore that, ignore that. We need to go here. Okay, paste here. Oops. Okay, let's paste that. Let's scale it up by 1. Okay, let's look at how big the 85X is compared to that. You all know how big of an 85X is, so it kind of gives you an idea. There it is, right? So it kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of how big the hanger is. Tiny. Starjump Ender, you are awesome too, my friend. I hope you are well. I hope you're well. It's a tiny little hanger, is where I'm going with this, people. A very tiny little hanger. Now, I think VMXEO is the one that did the Fury, so I may not have a model for that. Let me check. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Do I not have that? I don't have a model of the Fury ready to go. But anyways, that should give you at least a bit of an idea of how small the hanger is. Haven't able you able to stream with me a little tonight? It's possible, and I might. I'm not exactly sure when I'll be on, but it is possible. It is possible. Let's see. Possible. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure actually. Yes, the night before and yesterday were kind of available nights. Tonight is like 50-50, but I will try. I will definitely try. So yeah, it's very Fury specific. It's very much like the Carrick's hanger for the 85X, or sorry, for the C8R and the C8X. It's just very good. It's very like modeled after that ship's size and shape. Okay, so if you were curious on how much of a ship you were going to be able to get in there, the answer is not much. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn these off again. So again, big difference with the TAC variant of the Starlancer is it's got these big remote turrets down here. These are the dual size 5 turrets underneath here. Again, they're broadside. I haven't seen any indication that they're able to point out and forward or anything like that. So their effectiveness is probably going to be the same as like a Corsair's, maybe not even as much. We're not sure. So just keep that in mind. And it says, I'll just get Planet Mystery out. Yeah, no worries. Obviously do what you got to do, and I'll be on when I can be on for sure. The other difference is obviously the hanger up at top, and I think maybe it has some component changes. Most of the rest of the ship is the same. Again, there is the front and back dual size 4s, remote turrets, and then the pilot controlled size 4s here. The panels up here drop down, and there's missiles in there for the pilot, and then I think there's an additional missile battery up here. Yeah, I mean they're bigger. They're again dual size 5, but the other issue is they're broadside guns, so not totally sure how effective that's going to be. We'll have to see, right? We'll have to see. Again, excellent crowd today. Thank you all for hanging out. We have 110 in Twitch and 336 in YouTube. I'm very proud of that. Thank you very much. If you're over on YouTube and you haven't already, please do me a favor. Like, subscribe to our videos. Please subscribe to the channel. Go watch other videos on our channel if you would. We really appreciate that. We got lots of great content. And those of you on Twitch, thank you for the follows. Thank you for supporting us. Make sure to go to our Twitter and all that kind of good stuff. As a matter of fact, I will post that now so you have it. Please go to our Twitter, follow us there because that's where I post a lot of updates to Fleet Viewer and stuff like that. Starjump Grim, is it request time? Yes, Sarek, if you have a request, go ahead and hit me with it. Maxie, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Jadek, thank you for that follow as well. You're all legendary, absolutely legendary. Zarek says, how many dragonflies, assuming you can turn off grav? Are you talking about in the top hanger of the TAC? Is that where you're going? Let me look. That is something we can check out. Okay, let me grab a dragonfly. If I have one. Pretty sure I have one. See, what happened was when I started working with VMXEO, some of the models I got rid of because we were running through VMXEO's pipeline. I still have some though. Let me pull it up. Okay, I do have a dragonfly. Okay, let's bring that over. Do have that. Here is the dragonfly. Let's grab that. Let's go over to TAC. Let's paste. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Sorry that the dragonfly is all white like this. That's just how I have the model right now. Okay, let me go here. Stand by. Okay. So yes, dragonfly should fit in it. You might be able to even get a couple of them comfortably. I think you could get 2 pretty comfortable. Yeah, assuming the doors open clearly, you should be able to get 2 of those pretty easily. So yes, should be good. Should be good on that. Nomadic says, question, does the Fury clear the ramp opening for storage in the rear as well? I am not 100% sure, Nomadic. I don't have a Fury model ready to go. But you know what? I got an idea. There's some of you in chat. Thank you for that follow, Warlock. Appreciate it. There's been some of you that want to see how you pull a model from the RSI website. Do you all want to see how to do that? While we have a little time. Okay, let's do it. What we're going to do is we're going to switch over. No, Zarek, it wouldn't break any NDAs. This is how they've made their website. So let me switch us over here. Okay. Warlock, appreciate you following. Appreciate it. Okay, so here's how you can get a model from the RSI website. First thing you got to do is go to a ship page, right? So let's go to ships and we're going to grab the Fury, okay? So we're going to go to Mirai. We're going to find the Fury. Okay, we'll just grab one here. No, I'm going to get in trouble. This is all good. I mean, this is what they have their website and they put the hollow models on there. So that's on CIG. I don't think they care though. If you go down under the technical overview, you'll see a tab that says Hollow Viewer. Okay, you pull up the Hollow Viewer, it'll calculate, and you'll see the model. Okay, there are a few ships that do not have Hollow Viewer models, believe it or not. Okay, we had to do those in a different way. But here's how you get that model. So the first thing you do is right-click and you go to View Page Source. Okay. It's going to pull this up. The next thing you do is you search. So you hit Control F. You can't see my search bar, but you type .ctm and it will find a link for you. So right here it says https:/media.robertspaceindustry blah 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 source.ctm. You copy that, you highlight it and copy it, you make a new tab, and then you paste that link in the tab. Again, you probably can't see it right now. Actually, let me turn off my black bar. So you turn, you come here and you paste that link that you just copied from down here, and you hit enter, and it will automatically download a file. Okay, it's going to download a file that is called the shipname.ctm. Okay, so the next thing you do is you're going to go to a website called anyconvert.com. It's spelled ANYCONV.com. Anyconvert. It looks like this. Okay. You will take your CTM file that you downloaded from the website, you'll drag it over. Mirai Fury CTM. We want to change it to an STL file. And then you just hit convert. Once it converts, you then download it. Okay. Simple as that. Very easy. Okay, so now let me go back to my left monitor. Now I have a STL file of the Fury. I can just drag that into Cinema or whatever software I'm working in. Here it is. It always comes in kind of rotated weird, so you have to kind of correct it. That's just because of the world coordinates. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to paste it into our file that we're messing with. So right up here, I'm going to paste it, move it up. So this is the scale of the Fury. Now, again, I know the wings fold. The models that you pull from the RSI website are not articulated. So I think all this slides back, the weaponry. But again, there is the Fury. Okay. Now, someone was asking if you could fit a Fury in the back hangar or like the back ramp entry. I very much doubt it. Very much doubt it. That back ramp is very small. Oh, by the way, here's another interesting thing on the TAC. It's got these like dispensers here. I don't know if these are just like chaff or what, but anyway, let me highlight TAC. There's the, you know what, let's throw a texture on the Fury. Okay. Let's go back on our TAC. There is our ramp, and there's our Fury. So if you're asking me, Grim, can this fit in the ramp? My answer would be maybe. Someone says if you can fit a Cyclone, you can fit a Fury. Okay, well there you go. I don't own a Fury, so it's a little hard for me to tell, but it looks like it could be possible to get a Fury in there. It actually does sort of look like it would fit. Right, cool. There you go. Missile pods in the back. Okay, cool. Interesting. They look very taped on. They look like chaff dispensers, actually, on helicopters. So that's interesting. So there you go. I do think you'll be able to get a Fury in the back via the ramp. Okay, real quick here, real quick. Let me, I'm going to pull up a few things here. Okay, stand by. Let me go to full face here. Should we do the giveaways? Do we want to give away these posters? Is that something we want to get on? Let me get prepped for that. Okay, and let me explain a little bit how this is going to work. I have 117 of you on Twitch, which is amazing, and 321 of you on YouTube. So here is how it's going to work. Okay, if you win on Stream Elements, okay, so if you're on Twitch and you win, and when I close the giveaway, you are going to send me a DM on Twitch. Okay, so you will just shoot me a DM. And we'll establish contact. I will get your mailing address and you'll be on the list for a poster, and you'll tell me which poster you want. Okay, do you want the contact sheet poster or do you want the ship scale poster? Now, Big word of warning. I will not be printing or sending these posters out until probably a week or two after IAE. If you're wondering why, it's because I need to get the IAE ships into the poster, okay? And that doesn't happen instantly. So just a warning, if you do win, it's going to be, IAE ends on December like 5th. I need a couple weeks, so you probably wouldn't be getting this poster till, later down the line, closer to Christmas, okay? So just a heads up on that. Okay, I'm going to give just a few more, so that's for the stream elements. On YouTube, if you've put down a comment, when I pull the random comment from using the random YouTube random comment picker website, if I pin if I grab your comment and you're the winner, you will need to contact me through Discord. Okay, I'm Starjump_Grim on Discord. You need to contact me there. I will verify it, and we'll move on from there. I do have a few ways to verify it. Hold on one second, everybody. You got a few more minutes here to get your tickets in if you haven't gotten them in. Okay. And let me solve one issue here. Okay. Yes, it can be a random comment BMC. It doesn't have to be anything specific. You can just say, Grim, you're extremely handsome. No, it don't work. The exclamation ticket will not work on YouTube, EWG. All you need to go is to the link pinned at the top of the live chat that you're watching right now. Go to the top of the live chat. There's a link there. Go to that link. That is a link to my Pioneer video that I did just about a week ago. Leave a comment on the Pioneer video. Let's make it a decent comment. Let's don't say anything crude, but just leave a random comment, and then I'm going to use a website that pulls random YouTube comments and selects one of them randomly. Okay. All right. So we're going to switch over. Okay, to here. Okay, we're going to get ready to go ahead and do the Twitch one now. Again, if you win, you need to DM me on Twitch, okay? I will get back to you, and I'll get all your information, okay? So here, and again, remember, thank you for all the follows, everyone. I really appreciate it. Remember, everybody, you'll be able to choose which poster you want. You can get either one of these. You'll be able to choose, and they won't ship out till after IAE, okay? So here we go. We're going to go ahead and close the giveaway. Go ahead, do your exclamation ticket now. If you haven't done so already, I'm going to close the giveaway in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, closing the giveaway as we speak. Okay, and I'm actually going to give you another 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Close them. And it is closed. Okay. Giveaways entered. We have 95 tickets purchased with 70 entrants. We are drawing a winner now. And remember, if you did not win, or if you didn't win this, do not worry. We're going to be giving out a ton of these at IAE. I am going to see how many I can afford to print, but that's the idea. Okay. Here we go. Drawing a winner. Osiris 1230. Osiris 1230. Again, if you are in chat, I am congratulations. There you are. Congrats. I am going to go ahead and DM me Osiris on Twitch, and I will get your information. I am actually going to, and I've got you locked down. Okay, perfect. I won't mark this giveaway as complete though until we are fully connected and everything. So congrats on that. All right, the next thing I do, if you're on YouTube, get your comment in quickly because this is about to end. Here's how I do that. I go to my Pioneer episode, the one I told you to leave the comments on, and I grab the link and I paste it right here. Okay, so it's going to fetch that video, and it didn't. Stand by. Bear with me. Hold on one second, everybody. Let's see if this works or if it's being weird. Okay, it's not working. Oh, I got the wrong link. Hold on a minute. Were people able to leave messages? Were people able to leave? Oh, yeah, people were. Okay, cool. So people were, that did work. Let me go to my channel and get the link here. Bear with me. Okay. Hold on a second. There's the link. Nope, I don't want that. Why is it doing that? Okay, here we go. I think I got it now. Okay, posting the link in. Why doesn't it give me that? It's not working properly here. Stand by, everybody. I will solve this. It's being kind of a pain right now, but that's okay. It keeps wanting to give me the live link. But that's okay. Okay, there's the Pioneer video. Okay. Okay, for some reason this is not working. Bear with me. I have another way around this. It's possible, Titan. It is possible. It's possible. I didn't think it would prevent it because I actually have done it before. Maybe they changed something. But I think I have another way. Just one moment, everybody. One moment. Okay. Okay. You know what? That is what's happening. That is what's happening. I guess they changed something that is not allowing that to happen. Okay, that's not a problem. We're just going to do this a different way, okay? We're going to do this a different way. It's a pain, I know, but that's okay. Here's what we're going to do. And I'm going to give you about 10 minutes to do this, okay? We're learning here as we go, okay? We're learning as we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that link above, remove that. I'm going to paste a new link, okay? You're going to, let me see if this link even works. Okay, cool. This is going to work. This is going to work. Here's what you're going to do. For those of you on YouTube, you got to do it quick too. You got to do it quick. Okay, I just put a new link at the top of the YouTube live chat. Go to there, leave a quick message. Just make it quick. You can just put a number in there. You can just say, I love the Kraken, anything like that. Go do that real quick. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do that, and then we're going to draw a winner, okay? Sorry about that. I learned a lesson. You can't do comment pickers on previous live videos, which really makes no sense, but whatever. Yeah, so go do that for me. The next versions of this poster I give out during IAE, I'll make sure to do it to videos that are not live videos. So apologies about that. Okay. While you are all doing that, I'm going to go over one other thing. Okay, so again, if you're on YouTube, make sure you go there and get your comments in. Okay, I'm going to confirm that they're coming in. Yep. Okay, comments are coming in. You guys are doing great. Thank you very much. Just keep putting your comments in. I'm going to give you about 10 minutes to do that. While we're waiting on that, we're going to go back to stand by. We're going to go back to our stuff here. One cool thing I did want to talk about that someone posted online and I thought was really cool and I thought it was worth talking about is this, the vehicle insurance system. So I thought this was really cool. Thought it'd be nice to cover. I believe the person's name who created this was Water Patate, something like that. I saw it on Twitter. I've seen a few of these. Thank you, McDuffie. Appreciate that. And let's see. Sorry, one second, everybody. Okay. So anyways, I thought it was really cool. It really describes how the entire warranty craft works. So for example, if you purchased a ship with UEC or you craft it, so you buy it in-game essentially, and your ship is destroyed, if you have two paths here. If you have insurance, then you will choose a duration and a tier of insurance, right? So there's a tier 1 of insurance, a tier 2, and a tier 3, right? Those give you the first tier 1 is just chassis. Tier 2 is the chassis and components, and tier 3 would be your chassis, your components, and any decorations you put in the ship. Okay, and I believe those are base components. I'm not sure if they're upgraded components. If you have a warranty as well, because again, you can have insurance and warranties. If you do have a warranty, you'll be able to recover the ship in game and you'll be able to, I think, even take that warranty off of a ship and apply it to another ship. So really cool. And then after that, once you apply your insurance and your warranty, you then get your ship back according to the amount of insurance time, right? So as long as you're within the window of time. Darius, thank you so much for that follow. Salute to you. So, for example, if your insurance is for a year, then it's within that year window, then you're good. Whiskey Guy says, "Do you have this pick on your Discord?" I don't, but I'll put it in screen. I'll put it in our ship discussion forum and in our Discord. As a matter of fact, I'll do that now. I'll throw it in ship discussion again because it is an interesting chart, so I'll post it there. But yeah, so that's how that goes. Now, if your ship is destroyed, a ship that you bought in game, and you don't have insurance, and you haven't done anything, then the ship is totally lost at that point. Now, maybe you could recover it, salvage it, right, with some friends, and recover it, bring some new components out. But if it's totally destroyed, then you're really out of luck. Now, with a ship that you bought on the store, like the RSI store, with real money, if your ship is destroyed, if it has LTI, then you automatically have insurance. You can again choose a tier of insurance so you can sort of add on to your active insurance plan. So tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, like that was originally discussed. And then you automatically have a lifetime warranty because of the LTI. That gets you your ship back. Okay. And again, with LTI, it's lifetime. So you're good. Now, if your ship is destroyed and you have duration insurance, right? So let's say you have 6-month insurance, then you need to see if you have if it's active, like if you've kept it up. If you're outside of that 6-month window, then you get your ship back. If you're outside of that insurance window, like let's say if you're outside of that 6-month window, you didn't renew it, then you're going to have to pay a premium to recover it. So even if your insurance lapses, okay, if it's a ship you bought on the RSI store with real money, you still won't lose it. Okay. This is why no one needs to panic about the new system because CIG planned it pretty well. If your insurance lapses and you bought it with real money, all you're going to have to do is pay an in-game UEC premium, okay, or deductible, or whatever you want to call it. And then that activates your warranty, which then gets you your ship back. Okay. So mostly thought out pretty well. We'll see if CIG iterates on this as we get closer, but it was something that CIG brought up specifically for Star System 1.0, so you can bet that this will be a focus. Okay, I just thought that was interesting. Let's go back to our main screen here. Boom. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we have, I'm assuming you all got your comments in. So here's our link. I have it fetching. What filters? We're going to say anything goes because it can be any comment. Don't need to include. Let's see, top rated comments filter. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say continue. It's going to load all the comments from this video. Zarek Master says, Graham, please. Sergeant Graham, the info about different systems having different insurance outcome is still on the site. So assume this is for high sec space, not necessarily in low sec space. Okay, well that's interesting. That is really cool. We'll see how that nets out. So it could be different depending on the system then. I see what you're saying, yeah. Osiris, thank you for that subscription. Salute to you, giving you the double salute. Thank you so much. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We loaded 368 comments. We're going to pick a winner. If that is a comment that's made today, then we're good. I think this is the one that does it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? That's an old one. Okay, this is not the website that does it. Oh my gosh. I used to have this website that did this where you could choose. We're going to get this, folks. I am determined to get this. Stand by, everyone. Stand by. I think I've figured it out here. Here we go. Okay. I've done this before on other videos, and there was a way to choose comments from a certain day. Okay, so stand by. Is this it? Bear with me. Bear with me. Stand by. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna pick. Okay, so wait a second, 1 second. I'm looking. Sorry, I have one of these that allows you to choose from a certain day. So we're gonna check. GearCon, hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing very well. Okay, here we go. This is it. I was on the wrong one. Here we go. Okay. Now we are cooking with gas. Yes, this is the one that you can filter with dates. Okay, so here we go. Advanced options, text search doesn't need to be anything. So before day, it needs to be for today, obviously the 5th, and as long as it was this morning, we'll just do. We started streaming at 11, so we'll go back to 11. That's fine. Okay, so 11 a.m. on the 5th. 11 is perfect. And here, okay, there we go. So now it'll pick just a comment from comments that were done today, post 11 a.m. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to pick a random comment now. It's fishing for them. It's fishing for them. Stand by, everybody. It's got to load all the comments. This video had a lot of comments too, so it's going to take just a second. There it is. Okay. Nope, it shows from a year ago. So it obviously doesn't work. So we're going to do another comment. We're just going to keep choosing comments until we get one today. Should be after, not before. Oh, before date. Yep, gosh, you're right. Right. So I'm an idiot. So before date should be did I do oh yeah, the wrong filter. You're right. Okay. Do I need to do the time here? Let's do, and then let's set to 11 a.m. again. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Can I clear this one? That's the question. Can I clear it? Yes, I can clear it. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, chat. You helped me solve it. So originally, the previous website that we were on, it allowed you to filter by date. After you chose the comment, you could then, or after it loaded the comments, you could then choose a date. So apparently it doesn't do that anymore. So there we go. Sam Lowry says he loves Starjump. This was from 9 minutes ago. Sam, if you're in chat, get a hold of me on Discord. My name is Starjump_Graham. I got a few questions I'm going to ask you to vet you, but congrats on that. So both of my winners for the posters, congratulations on that. That's amazing. Again, you're the first to be able to get one. Again, those will go out post IAE because I need to get the new ships in there. Okay, so please reach out to me on Discord, and then Twitch winner, reach out to me on Twitch. That's all you got to do, and you may have already done that. Yeah, yes, you did. Okay, cool. Osiris, I got your message. We will connect. Okay, everyone, let's see now real quick here. Let's do one more thing. Let's see who to raid. I will send you over to okay, I'm gonna send you over to I'm gonna send you over to someone who gave us a shout out recently. longtime friend of the channel. I'm going to send you over to Sigelian. Please give him a little Starjump love. I hope you enjoyed the show today. Again, Starjump Shipyard Lives are pretty fun for me to do, so I hope you enjoyed it. You'll be seeing me again very soon, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and start the raid. Everyone have a great day. Get out there and vote. And those of you that won posters, congratulations. Everyone have a great day. Do a kind thing for your neighbor, and I will talk to you soon. Talk to you later.